Hey guys, what's up? Sarity here. Today we're back on the map of Forest Side, and today we're back on some battle. I almost said Lagging Land. Battle SG, playing some Forest Side, playing some SG. Blah 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 blah. You guys already know. I probably shouldn't say Battleline because obviously you guys know it's Battleline. Unless I upload something else, then I'll obviously say Battleline or say the server that I'm playing on. So, alright. Oh, we actually got a chest from right there. Alright, we got that. Let me get that diamond. We're good. I actually don't have a route. I should probably make a route for all these maps, but I don't think they have the download for any of these maps, to be honest. And that's like the main reason why I can't get why I can't get a chest route, because I can't find these download links anywhere. So it's kind of hard to make up your own route, especially if you don't know where chests are. So, but yeah, if you guys watched my last video on Masters, me getting the Masters on build, if I'm gonna get it or not, you can go watch it if you haven't. Pretty much the overall the overall point of that video to get across was it just depends on how much I play, to be honest. But you guys can go watch that. I'm going to be talking about different stuff in this video, obviously, but yeah, so go watch that video if you haven't. But I can't believe I already said that twice. Anyways, so yeah, if you guys watch that video, you guys know that in this video I'm actually going to be talking about insomnia, and I might probably forming some type of insomnia because I cannot sleep good at all, and I can't really sleep well. And so I looked up the definition to make sure, I wasn't wrong, but I wasn't right. So basically, I have trouble sleeping. At least as of recently, I have trouble sleeping. I can't really stay asleep for long. I can only stay asleep for about 1 or 2 hours. And basically, that's what I'm guessing insomnia is, because the definition of insomnia is not being able to sleep well, or inability to sleep, or something like that, along the lines of that. So, what I'm taking from that is that, basically, you either can't sleep at all, or you just can't sleep well. And, I can sleep, but I just can't sleep well. And that's the problem, is that I can't sleep well at all. So, whenever I try to go to sleep, like I said, I only stay asleep for about an hour or two, and any little noise wakes me up. It doesn't matter what it is. Literally, any little noise wakes me up. Either my dog's barking, my parents getting home, my mom getting home, my dad getting home, someone else, coming in the door, cars honking, cars driving by, trains, pretty much anything you name it. Even a simple thing as a conversation between my mom and my dad, that could wake me up at sometimes. And I'm not exaggerating this at all. I'm being 100% honest. I don't know. I guess people with insomnia, or either have insomnia or forming somewhat insomnia, they can understand where I'm coming from. Literally, almost any little thing, wakes you up. And yeah, but basically, I just can't sleep well. Like the definition says, either inability to sleep, or inability to sleep well, or just not being able to sleep well, or anything like that. Basically, pretty much what it is. So, yeah, I just cannot sleep well. I even sometimes, I can't even sleep at all. Because I'll try to go to sleep for 10 or 20 minutes, and then I'll wake back up, and then I'll go to sleep, and then sometimes, if I'm lucky, I'll stay asleep for the whole entire night, or day, or whatever. But some of the times, I just can't, fall asleep. I'll wake up an hour or two later after I fall asleep, and then, I'll go back to sleep, maybe 20, 30 minutes later. Then I'll wake back up again, and then I just couldn't fall asleep. So yeah, that may be because my sleeping schedule. That's probably why I'm having trouble sleeping, or, forming somewhat insomnia, or a form of insomnia, type of insomnia. It's because my sleeping schedule is really off track. And that kind of makes sense, and it kind of doesn't. I don't know. It kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't, because it's just really hard to sleep, because when you're used to sleeping in the daytime and then you sleep at night, it's really, or when you sleep at night and then you wake up at 8 a.m. and then you sleep the entire day and you wake up at 8 p.m. It's kind of hard, it's, or not really, well, okay, what am I saying? Okay, so you can either wake up at 8 a.m. or sleep at 8 a.m. So if you wake up at 8 a.m., obviously that's like a good sleeping schedule. But if you wake up, or if you go to sleep at 8 a.m., that's not really a good sleeping schedule. So that's that. And yeah. So, my sleeping schedule used to be to go to bed around 10:30, 11 p.m. A few weeks ago. And, you know, recently it's been, you know, just go to bed at, you know, I just like whatever time really. Like, I just either go to bed in the morning and wake up at night, or I wake up, you know, or I go to sleep in the evening, or I wake up in the morning, and then I wake up in the morning. So either one of those two, I don't know. So that's how my sleeping schedule has been. You know, like I said, I go to sleep in the morning, and what's this kid trying to do? So I'm trying to explain. So I go to sleep in the morning, wake up at night, or I go to sleep in the evening and wake up in the morning, if that makes any sense. So that's how my sleeping schedule has been literally for like a couple weeks now. Trying to get back on the sleeping schedule of, you know, just... Okay, let me just kill this guy real quick. There we go. Kind of cleaned him up, but that's kind of how SG works. So... But yeah, it's kind of just those two situations, you know. I either wake up in the morning, or I wake up at evening, and then, you know, blah, 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 sleep 8, 9, 10 hours, and then wake up whenever, so... Yeah, but insomnia really sucks. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say I fully have insomnia, because I really don't. I just have trouble sleeping, and that's not, so don't be like, oh, Cody, blah, 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 I don't know what insomnia is, blah, 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 blah. Don't start saying that, because I looked it up, and, you know, a lot of people, at least from what I've heard from a lot of people, you know, like what I hear from them, they're like, oh, I have insomnia, blah, 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 I can't sleep. So yeah, basically, it's literally what the definition says, is just inability to sleep, or just not being able to sleep well. So, yeah, I have insomnia, and while I have not played this map, and dude, this brings back memories. This pack right here, this pack with these settings and everything. What the heck? What is that? I don't even know what that is. That's pretty funny though. All right then. I don't know why that happened. Let me get this chest. Oh my god, iron. Oh my god, this route is gonna bring back so many memories. Oh my god, I remember going this route. Alright, so usually, you know, a person gets the chest right there. I'm actually going to put on this armor so I don't die. Put my bow right there. Oh, this brings back so many memories. Can I get a weapon right here? Oh my god, I got a weapon. Ready for the turnaround, boys? The turnaround is real. Oh. Give me that. Let me get that. And we are good to go. So, yeah. But basically, yeah, that's what insomnia is. It's just basically not being able to sleep well. And I just can't sleep well at all because, you know, like I explained, probably has to do with my sleeping schedule as of recently. But I'm going to try to get back on that and see if I can sleep well, because I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Like, I don't think I've ever had trouble sleeping, really, up until now, because I've kind of always been on a consistent sleep schedule, whether it be waking up in the morning or waking up at night. It's always been consistent, so I don't think that's a problem. Or I don't think anything else would be the problem, except for, you know, switching sleeping schedules over and over and over again. But I think that's really the only problem. So, but yeah, as I was saying about this map brings back a lot of memories because, you know, MCSG, I think I was number 3. Yeah, I was number 3 before it shut down. I think I had like 2,600 wins out of 6,000, so almost a 1 out of 2. Almost more games than losses, or almost more wins than losses. So I actually would have been really excited about that. Really. I wouldn't really say, I guess I kind of would be proud, because getting more wins than losses on MCSG is something quite remarkable, something not really many people can do, especially if you don't reset your stats. If you don't reset your stats, and you actually try getting more wins than losses, and it's like your first time ever playing on the server, like, you know, my account, with my Saturday account, then obviously you guys would know, so. He's dead. Oh, he actually had I don't know. Okay, well, he had an iron sword, so that's pretty good. But I feel like I'm like one of the only YouTubers who actually uploads SG anymore. I don't really see like, I'm not, you know, saying anything bad about it. And I'm not I'm not trying to encourage people to record SG. Record whatever you want to, upload whatever you want to. Obviously, do whatever you want. I'm not going to try to change your opinion about uploading SG or anything like that. All I'm saying is that it would be, nicer or more cooler. Would it be cool to see, some YouTubers actually come into Badlion SG and actually playing it and recording it and uploading it? Because I think it would be fun. Like, Badlion SG obviously isn't the best, but obviously it's not the worst. It's 1.8 and 1.7, so it's a good thing. And most SG servers now are 1.8 and above only, and they don't have 1.7 PvP, but Badlion does. So obviously that's one of the good parts. But one of the bad parts is obviously it's not like MCSG in any way. First of all, Badlion doesn't have MCSG maps, which is reasonable. So obviously it's not gonna have that same feel as MCSG because it's not gonna have the same maps. Second of all, the loot isn't the same on Badlion. I don't know, just the loot in general isn't the same. On MCSG, there's no gold swords in chest, in tier 1 chests. In MCSG, they had 5 arrows per tier 1. Not every, not every chest, but in tier 1s there's just 5 arrows, and then tier 1s. And Badlion, I think there's like 2 or 3. In Badlion, there's that, supply drop or the ender chest or whatever you want to call it. They had that. They never had anything like that on MCSG, I don't think. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of differences in, between MCSG and Badlion. But that doesn't mean, you can't make Badlion fun. Because Badlion SG is kind of fun sometimes. It actually is challenging because, first of all, it's new maps, alright? So no one's going to have chest routes. So basically, everyone's going to be fighting understacked. And if you do know a chest route, then you're going to be one of those lucky players that actually probably makes it to the deathmatch, if not wins it. Because you have a chest route, meanwhile, while everyone doesn't. So that's the good part about that. The Badlion SG is actually fun because, obviously, the hit detection and all that is different from MCSG, so it kind of makes it harder. So if you're, if you're an MCSG tryhard or you're just an MCSG player in general, and you never really played Badlion, you played more MCSG than you did Badlion. Obviously, you're gonna be used to MCSG's knockback. So when you come to, Badlion SG, you're not gonna be as good as you think you are, and you're not going to be winning every single game like you probably were in MCSG, because the knockback is, the knockback and the hit detection are both different, So obviously, you're not gonna, okay, well, I don't know what this kid's doing. So obviously, you're gonna have a harder time winning because, yeah, you're used to MCSG, but you're playing Badlion. So that's the fun part. And same goes for me. I'm playing Badlion, and obviously it's kind of hard for me to get used to the knockback and hit detection because obviously I'm a mainly MCSG player before it shut down, and obviously it's just gonna be difficult. So, but so far it hasn't really been difficult. I've noticed that a lot of people quit SG, which is kind of not really good. Not really good, not really bad. I can understand how where people are coming from, how SG is dying. But hey, I mean, it's the main series on my channel. I'm not just gonna give up on it. I'll probably be one of the last people, if not the last person, to give up on survival games. Cause the day that it dies, I'm gonna be sitting, or I'm still gonna be playing it. So. Alright, we're just gonna bow send this kid. Oh, giving him the bow strafe right here. I don't think he has any more arrows. Rip. And we're going for melee, I guess. He's already low. We don't really need to a bow, I guess, to be safe. Even though I do bow to be safe in MCSG because I don't want to lose against like a hacker or some kid that just combos me in melee. So that really sucked. But he didn't have a grapple either, so that kind of sucks. He would gold 3. He probably would have wrecked me in melee. But yeah. So you can still make Badlion SG fun. Obviously it's not gonna have the same nostalgia and same feel as MCSG, but hey, it's still SG. It's still survival games, still Hunger Games, still getting full iron, still killing people, still making diamond swords, iron swords. Doing full leather challenge, Deadpool challenge, Hulk challenge, no jump challenge, 30 FPS challenge, basically any type of challenge. You can still do that on Battle Lion. But the only difference between Battle Lion and MCSG is that it just doesn't have the same feel, isn't the same maps, isn't the same chest. But hey, like I said, it's still SG. You can still make it fun. If you love SG like me, you just love SG in general. You love Hunger Games. You just love the nostalgia feel of MCSG or SG in general. You will play Battle Lion. So yeah, but anyways, yeah. So Insomnia, inability to sleep. I'm about to look this up. All right, I'm about to look this up right now on recording. About to look this up. And I will tell you guys the definition. All right, insomnia. All right, here we go. All right, the definition: habitual sleeplessness and inability to sleep. Synonym: sleeplessness, wakefulness, restlessness, inability to sleep. Blah blah blah. Anything else here? Yeah. Okay, so basically, yeah, I guess I kind of was right on the part that, sleeping schedules actually could mess me up. I don't know. Like, in that brief moment, I just read something about, like, unusual sleep habits or patterns or anything like that. So, that's probably, what has caused me to, not be sleeping well and kind of somewhat forming insomnia and not being able to sleep well. It's because of my sleeping schedule, how it's been like, either, like, I already explained it. I already explained it enough, but... So that's probably why, but I'll get back on my sleeping schedule sometime this week before school starts. Because school starts for me again on Monday, which is, I think, in December, actually. Is it? I don't even know. Let's see. What's today? The 28th? I think that today's the 28th, right? I'm going to be embarrassed. No, oh my god, that's the 24th. Wow. You guys didn't see that? I'm going to cut it out. Probably not going to cut it out because I don't want to. But, wow, I didn't. Okay, that's really embarrassing. I should... probably keep track of the date. Alright, the 28th is actually when I go back to school. So that's kind of cool. So the 28th is when I go back to school. But anyways, yeah, insomnia really sucks. If you guys have insomnia and you just can't sleep, or you can't sleep well, you guys exactly know how I feel. So, yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I will catch you guys in the next video, and peace.